In back segment tonight, as we reported last night, the far left is trying to use the Colorado movie massacre to promote gun control. The brother of a young woman murdered by James Holmes was confronted by that last night.
Do you feel compelled to push for tighter gun laws?
Well, here's the thing. We can try to politicize this and make some sort of polarizing debate and make this a tenet of the election. But that's not what we're here to do right now. We're here to celebrate the lives of the victims that have been lost. If somebody wants to do harm to somebody, they're going to find a way to do it.
And of course, that's true, but it also makes sense for Congress to pass a new law that requires the sale of all heavy weapons to be reported to the FBI. In this age of terrorism, that law is badly needed. Joining us now from Washington, Congressman Jason Chaffetz, who disagrees. Where am I going wrong here, Congressman?
Bill, giving the FBI a master list of everybody who owns weapons in this country is not the right direction.
Now, do you think you just categorized what I said accurately? Everybody who owns weapons? That's not what I said, and you know it. I said heavy weapons, all right? Mortars, howitzers, machine guns. In this age of terrorism, if you do a flight school, the FBI is alerted. But you can buy a machine gun and the FBI doesn't know. And you think that's responsible?
Well, first of all, I don't think that's absolutely not true. If you buy a fully automatic weapon, you have to go get a tax certificate from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms in order to do that. You have to pass a fingerprint background check. You can't just absolutely
gun show, Congressman? You ever been to a gun show?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
You can buy any weapon you want there, and there's no reporting anywhere. You can walk right out.
No, you don't have to. You can't go out and just go and buy a bazooka, as you suggest, or a fully automatic machine gun. There are laws on the books.
You can buy an AK-47 in this country, and no federal agency will know you buy it. And as the guy in Colorado proved, you can buy a mass amount of ammunition on the net, okay, and nobody's reporting. Look, here's my deal, and you tell me where I'm wrong. If you sell heavy weaponry, all right, semi-automatics, automatics, ammunition, all you do is you file with the FBI, and that way the FBI can cross-reference, all right? Say the FBI has you on a terror watch list, and then it comes in that you're buying an AK. Well, the FBI is going to put you under surveillance. Say this guy was bought 60,000 rounds in Colorado, which he did, and the FBI in Denver got wind of that. They would have been watching him. All right, this just makes common sense. It's not an intrusion on gun rights.
You're not going to assign an FBI agent to follow each and every
law-abiding citizen. If you get 60,000 rounds, you certainly will.
No, you cannot. You cannot say that the laws on the books are not tough and stringent
on
semi-automatic and automatic weapons.
60,000 rounds and no federal agency knew about it.
You are not going to have an FBI agent who's suddenly trailing everybody in this country who buys whatever your definition is, a large number of pieces of ammunition.
Let me break this to you. If the FBI is alerted that somebody's buying 60,000 heavy-duty rounds, they're going to check it out because that's what anti-terrorism is.
Bill,
that's what they do.
Bill, that's why we have the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. We have a specially designated law enforcement officers that are
That kid's purchase on the internet wasn't reported to any federal agency. That's why he was able to assemble that armor that he had. And you're telling me you object to this? This doesn't intrude on any hunter, anybody with a handgun to protect himself, anybody with a rifle. This is an AK. Come on.
This is the Second Amendment. You have a lawful and reasonable right to be able to go out and purchase weapons and ammunition.
I'm not saying you can't purchase. Report the purchase in case it's a terrorist.
But Bill, you're ignoring the current law on the books. You're coming up with this wild definition of what is so-called heavy armament.
Wild definition? An AK-47?
Yes, you are.
That's not heavy armor? An AK?
There are rules, but there are laws on the books. You act as if you can...
There aren't any federal laws on the books to report that.
There are laws on the books.
No,
you are misinformed.
There are 7 states that require... No, you're wrong.
Yes,
there are 7 states that require if you buy an AK and 43 that don't. Come on.
No, Bill, you're totally misinformed. If you go to an FFL, if you go to a federally firearms licensee, and you want to purchase, you have to go through a background check. If you want to purchase fully automatic, you got to go get an ATM.
There are more loopholes in the gun purchasing laws in this country. All you have to do, and you define it, not me. You define it. You're an honest man.
It does define
you define it.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, this guy in Colorado got all this stuff, and nobody knew about it. Come on.
Everybody wishes that we could wave our magic wand and this never ever happened. I remember when Gabby Giffords happened. I wish that had never ever happened. But the point was made by this guy's brother and others. We're not trying to politicize it. The laws are in the book. President Obama's taking that position. Mitt Romney's taking that position. I've taken that position.
I wouldn't even ban AKs. I wouldn't even go back to the Brady law that they had. But I would report, and there's nothing wrong with that.
The reporting's already there, Bill. You're misinformed.
All right. If the reporting were there, the FBI would have known about this guy in Denver, and they didn't.
And it wouldn't have solved this problem in this instance.
You're making two parallel arguments there. But it's a lively debate, and we